Hey, fight fans, welcome back to Carlo Prusa MMA. Today I'm with one of my favorite guests. He wears many hats. He's an author. He's a promoter. He's an original BMF champion. He's the king of Miami. Sometimes he likes to order up that three-piece and a soda. He is Mr. Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Jorge, man, what a fight do we got for us? November 15th, Biloxi, Mississippi. Gamebred Bareknuckle number 8. Jorge, is it safe to say we're going to see a lot of fireworks on that evening?
More fireworks than 4th of July, my brother. This is gonna be nuts, man. We're gonna see a lot of fireworks. We're gonna see a lot of bloodbaths. We're gonna see just what we usually see. These guys putting it all on the line to get the victory, to get the finish, whether it be a knockout or a submission. Last event we had 11 fights, 8 finishes. We've been keeping this nice trend going, and this is what the fan community lifts up. So I just want to thank all the fans that have been tuning in, watching. Last event did over 3.4 million views like in 2 weeks. So there's obviously like a movement there. And this is 24 hours after we uploaded to YouTube, because a lot other times we put it on Kick many times and other apps, and we'll upload it to YouTube 24 hours later, and within 4 hours we'll have over 1 million views already. It's just mind blowing. I just want to thank the fans right now for tuning in, helping these fighters get their names out there, and hell yeah, man. Thank you to the fans. This is the best card we got today. We really worked hard on this card. We have 12 UFC veterans taking off the gloves for a total of 11 fights. All these guys that are on the card, not only can they fight, but we get the right type of fighter. A dog, a guy that's going to put himself through pain, fatigue, being hurt to get the victory and go through it. Starting off with the main event, Randy Costa. Man, Randy's a problem. Explosive, mean. And when he's with no gloves, this guy's just like a damage machine. He's fighting Brandon Davis. It's no slouch. He actually had a rematch where Brandon came on top. It was a great fight. Could have been fight of the year. We think that this fight is going to be even fucking better. This is going to be even better. Both of them are meaner, wiser, and there's no gloves. So this is like the ultimate way to prove it. They both have a lot of, though they respect each other, I would say, they both have the sports rivalry very, very strong, where they don't want to lose an inch to each other. So I could almost guarantee this will be like one of the fight of the nights, maybe fight of the year. Especially in the bare knuckle category, this is gonna blow off the doors for a lot of things. Co-main event, we got Chase Sherman versus Maurice Green. Chase coming off 2 knockout victories. Maurice Green's coming off a big win as well. Both have that one shot, you're dead power. If I touch you, both could eat a shot, give a shot. And both have had at the highest levels of competition there is. Both have been in UFC, glory, kickboxing, all types of things. So this is a match that we're definitely looking forward. The winner of this will be advancing one step closer to the title fight. So our eyes are on these guys very much for the winner of this. We'll also have the Brazilian killer, the convicted killer from Brazil, Guto, 5-time Brazilian national multi-heavyweight champion, also 2-time world champion. He's got like over 15, 16 MMA fights, making his bare knuckle debut. We've been trying to get this guy on here for so long. We had some visa issues and all this stuff. So it's a little bit of a nightmare to get him over. We finally got this guy over here. This guy's a fucking problem, man. I'm telling everybody, this guy's a problem. The guy that he's fighting is another animal. 2-time Brazilian national heavyweight multi-champion as well. Has about 13 fights MMA, so he's very versed in the MMA, just as Guto. So this fight's gonna be fucking epic. It's gonna be barbaric. It's gonna be one of the better fights tonight, and also the winner of that will be in close contention for the title. We got Kevin Lee. That's right, you heard. Kevin Lee fighting Saul Almeida, which is no easy customer. He has over 20 pro boxing matches, 30 MMA fights, combined record of like 50 fights, something like that. Guy's never been knocked out. Tough as it gets, great on the ground, good on the feet. This guy's no slouch nowhere, and we wanted to make sure we could bring somebody for Kevin Lee that could push him. They could rev the gears up and make sure that we get the best out of Kevin Lee, see where he's at. So obviously we're very excited to have Kevin Lee's debut on our show. We also got Charles Rosa. I think he has like 5 to 7 fight of the night bonuses. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen this guy in like fight of the night type fights, because that's all he knows how to do is just be the fight of the night, man. This guy's amazing. And he has some of the best, more slicker submissions in the game of MMA. So we're definitely looking forward to see what he could do with no gloves. His opponent is no slouch either, So I could just keep going on about the card. We got nothing but talent in this one, man.
Jorge, MMA really has grown and evolved over the years, as you know. 20 years ago, it's been called human cockfighting. It wasn't allowed at many places. When you're mixing up with Kimbo back in the day, did you ever envision years later if there'd be a sanctioned bare knuckle MMA organization?
No, no, not back then. I was too young, bro. I was young, man. I wasn't thinking that far.
You mentioned a lot of the new names. I mean, it's really nice to see you have the Charles Rosas of the world on this one, Guto, Maurice Green, a bunch of them. What's the selection process like for this promotion? Obviously, Dean said in the past, you want excitement, you want fireworks. What goes into deciding what guys can come in here?
I mean, we look at tape. Obviously, tape is gonna tell a lot. Tape is gonna be almost king, pretty much. And we see in tape how their pain tolerance is. If they take a shot at the type of fighter they were winning until they finally got cracked, and then all of a sudden it was a downhill from there because they were just in their feelings, or the shot actually hurt too much, or is it the guy that when he gets hit, he actually gets fucking pissed off and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna step it up another gear. I'm not fucking losing this, and now they just rev it into another gear and they're fucking getting after it. So there's a lot of things that we look for, and then we don't look for in guys as well. We don't want quitters. We don't want guys that are gonna shy away from pain or from putting themselves at risk to get a victory. And through that process and then carefully matchmaking is how we've been coming up with these amazing banger cards, man. Card after card after card.
You're making your return to Biloxi, Mississippi. There's a lot of guys fighting at home. Jason Knight, Chase Sherman, Davis,
Jason
Tyler
Knight,
Hill. How important is that to provide the fans of some hometown guys?
they love it. I mean, in Mississippi, we love Mississippi. Mississippi, we love you since our first show was there and second show because we just sold out both times so much, so fast without trying, without no marketing, really no marketing dollars. We were young company. I was paying for everything. I put up all the money myself to gamble on this. And it was kind of like a passion project, side project. And I was like, let's see, maybe 3, 4 shows down the road, I'll start breaking even and then see what we could do in this space. First show we threw it, we sold out. And we had sponsors and we had a great event and we sold out on tables and everything. It was only 1,800. It was small, but we still made a little bit of money. So the second show came around. It was the same thing. We sold out again. It was like a 2,400 person arena this time. And again, it was like we sold out without even trying, without like serious marketing behind it. So we started digging deeper and deeper and deeper. And here we are, brother. We got JDS as a heavyweight champion. We're soon to crown our bantamweight champion. And we got many, many guys, just like Kevin Lee, we're going to be bringing them over some top tier talent. We also have some guys that they could really, really fucking fight, man, at 170 pounds that we would love to see Kevin Lee match up with. So we're going to keep the fans giving them what they want, man. Exciting, good fights, get the best free agents that are walking the earth, sign them up and get them to take the gloves off.
There's so many great bangers on this card, but the one that I just can't get out of my mind for fight of the night is Weems versus Jason Knight. Those guys don't know how to move backwards; they only move forward. Is that your pick?
That's I think I got Randy Costa, I got Gudo's fight, and I got that fight. And probably that fight, if it's not knockout of the night, it's fight of the night. It's both those guys are just they don't have no quit in them. Both of those guys are dogs. Both of them are only going for one thing, for the other person to be annihilated and not breathing. Jason Knight has proved it time and time and time again. This guy will fucking walk through hell and a desert just to fight you. Dude's insane, a madman. Let's see, man. Josh Weems has a lot of trickery too, man. He's got good flying knees, good fakes, good high kicks. I predict this fight's gonna be amazing. Those are like my top 3 picks for fight of the night.
Another guy, newcomer, who begged you, Alessio Sakara, begged you to be on this
Oh my
card.
gosh,
There's talks about fighting in Italy, and potentially at the Coliseum in the future. You think Alessio would come in here and make a big name and maybe become on the faces of this organization?
Oh, Leslie's gonna make a big splash. I mean, his hands. I was watching the other day. For some time, hitting in pads. We happened to go to the same gym. He was looking sharp. He was looking ready. He was looking good speed, good snap on his punches. Then I saw him do a couple rounds of sparring. I was like, yeah, man, he looks fucking sharp and ready to go. And he's very serious. In his mind, I could see it as we're talking, and I just ask him like questions in small chat real quick and see where he's at. But I could see in his mind, he's not treating this like a fight, like a gloved fight. He's different, man. There's something different in this guy. He's really grinding in there, and he knows like those fists are bare knuckle. I could really get hurt here. I could really hurt somebody. So he's been putting in a lot of work, man. He looks physically very, very good right now. This is another guy that could possibly hold the belt for us, or definitely compete against some of the world's best right now.
You know, drifting away from Gamebred a little bit, you mentioned that you want to be back in the UFC. You know, obviously came out of retirement or trying to come out of retirement here. Do you just miss it, man? Is it hard to get away from not competing?
It's hard. It's the best drug you could ever do in your life. You know, the walk to the cage, of being in the cage, the fight itself. I mean, the preparation that it takes to get to the fight itself. Everything to me is just all I know and all I really duly adore is like a professional. And like that's what the only thing I want to work in is promoting and fighting. You know, and I love the fighting. I don't even call it work. It's just something that I love to do. I love it sincerely. So say it's part of my DNA, man. I'm gonna be competing.
You know, there's so many guys who fight, obviously. I think there's a misconception about bare knuckle. It's still relatively new. I don't think just any gloved MMA guy can do bare knuckle. I think you have to have that dog in you. You have to have resilience. You have to have
100%.
toughness. Do you agree?
100%. That's why our matchmaking is very cautious, you know, I would say, because we've seen guys that we thought would, you know, do fairly well in MMA bare knuckle and they're strikers, and then we brought them in here, and you know they threw, you know, a punch or they got hit with the first punch, and they turned into a grappler real quick, and like a bad grappler too, not even like fun, like just hugging, you know, like chest to chest, just hugging, not trying to separate themselves and fight. So we're very, very careful with the guys that we pick because we know bare knuckle could be a lot. You know, you get hit with that first shot, and you're like, you don't want to do nothing else, you know. So we make sure that we're picking the right guys. And it's not always easy, you know. We like to get on the phone with them to talk, see what their minds at, see what their manager thinks, you know, because not every MMA glove fighter is going to be a good fit for us.
Jorge, how much fun are you and Dean having as promoters for this card in this organization?
A lot of fun and a lot of tension because we got a lot of bets. You know, he's like, this is gonna be fight of the night, and I'm like, nah, this is gonna be fight of the night, and so we go back and forth on that. So definitely like the most fun, you know. I always thank God I'm blessed that I literally got the best job. I'm promoting guys that I freaking think are awesome at fighting, promoting the future, keeping the sport going. I'm feeding these guys, man. I'm giving them a way to earn money and get as many views as they possibly can, you know. So I love it, bro. I'm blessed, bro. It's the funnest job I could ever have in my life.
All right, Jorge, last question for you, my friend. Would you say it's necessary for fight fans to tune in November 15th?
No, I would say it's super necessary, brother. Come on, man. Come on, November 15th, Biloxi, Mississippi. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss out on the world's most violent show. 12 UFC veterans, 11 total fights. This is going to be the best card that we've had to date. You know, I also can see every card being a finish on there, every fight being a finish on the card. So we're ecstatic, brother. This is it, man. We're a little bit closer now. It's just I can't wait, man. We got some action coming for you guys. Catch it all free on YouTube. It's free for everybody to see. Spread the word. Tag like 20 people when you're watching the event. Love you fans for making this happen. If it wasn't for the fans giving us so much love, and I mean the love is so evident, you know. We'll upload a video 24 hours after we play it on another platform or another streaming service. We'll put it up on YouTube, and within 4 hours we'll have over 1 million views. It's crazy, and it's a movement. It's a whole movie. So I just want to thank all the fans that are making this movie possible, because it's not because of me, it's not because of anybody in my team, it's because of you guys. So thank you.
Well, Jorge, man, thank you so much for talking to me, man. I can't wait to see you in Biloxi in a couple of weeks. That's
Let's
Jorge
go, my
Gamebred
brother.
Masvidal and Carl Prusa. Stick around, fight fans.